Welcome to Diamond Dynasty. Here's your chance to draft your team's 5 best players. For your first pick, select a middle infielder. Great. Now select a corner infielder. Let's head to the outfield. Who do you want to draft? Good call. Now it's time to select your starting pitcher. Who do you think should get the call in the bullpen? Finally, select a stadium to get started. Now, to speed things up, we will draft the rest of your roster for you. Good luck.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today it'll be Diamond Dynasty baseball between Virginia and Anaheim. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Number 58, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. And we are ready for some daytime
Leading
baseball.
off for the All-Stars, catcher, Matt Wieters.
And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1, and we are underway at the Beltway. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Our temperature not quite as hot as we'd expected, 85 degrees, the reading at first pitch. And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now. Michael Conforto is on deck, and that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon. Digging in, Michael Conforto. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing you 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Nobody out, runner on first. And a good curveball gets him swinging for wrap number 1. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Well, Matt, they got a great pitcher on the mound, so to me, my philosophy changes when I know he's throwing. I only need a couple runs. So I get that leadoff guy on, I may move him up and drive in a run every time I get an opportunity. And then it just relaxes him on the mound as well, knowing he's got a couple runs early and let him do his thing.
And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he chased it in the dirt. Number 43 has it, but no chance to recover. Puig is on at first after the strikeout.
First baseman number 10.
Yonder Alonso is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it. He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Infield single, as innocent as it may sound, that might be a rally starter right there.
Alex Bregman comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Jumped ahead with strike 1 there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's...
And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Another one sent foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Now at the plate, Jose Reyes. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
He's clearly looking on the outside half right there. The check swing means he recognized that ball pretty good.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Now Reyes awaits the 1-1. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Ready now, Yoan Moncada. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, Matt, the big thing I'm looking at is how many pitches he's already thrown here in the first inning. He's got a high pitch count. So if he continues like this, we're definitely going to see a bullpen game. Well, I like that, taking that strike right there. Look, he's already walked a couple guys early. He's not throwing the ball consistently.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error, and 3 men left stranded. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Man, it's going to be a long game. The angle that he's throwing that sinker at, nobody's going to touch that.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away. Now to the plate, number 33. He stands in for the first time in this one.
Number 33.
Down the first baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And you won't see a guy fooled any more than he was there, as on 3 pitches he becomes out number 2.
Batting third.
Digging in the
baseman,
switch hitter, Kendrys Morales. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Well, there's an infield single with 2 outs. You know, never too late to get a rally started. I love the hustle right there to get things going.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He swings and grounds it to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1. Here's Jock Peterson now. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Well, that's what you want. The guy in front of the pitcher leads off the inning with the hit. Now it's time to play some baseball. Are you going to bunt him over? You got to hit and run? You got to steal? What are you going to do? It gets fun now.
And after that head scratcher, everybody's going to be safe.
Now batting, catcher, Matt.
Low of the fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Wieters awaits the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The left fielder, number 30.
He's set, and the pitch. Michael Conforto is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
This situation right here, 1-0 with the bases loaded, you got to stay patient. Just be specific and patient. Get your pitch, but make sure it's where you want it. This is the situation you want if you're on offense. You got a good hitter at the plate. It's 2-0, bases loaded. It's a green light situation. Sit there and look at your pitch, but it's got to be your pitch.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Back-to-back changeups, and he fouled that one off right there. I don't think he's going to come back with the 3rd one. I got to be thinking some other pitch is coming.
And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
The right fielder, number 60.
And now is Yasiel Puig. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, strike 1. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. The center fielder is the key to me. He is a tremendous athlete. He's always the best on the field, it seems like, right? You can put him at short if you wanted to. And this guy fits everything you ask. He catches grounders, he can catch the fly ball, and he makes all the throws. He is fun to watch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Trying to shave that outside corner with the fastball, and he missed it. It's 3-1 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And a strike 3 called. My gracious, what a pitch with the bases loaded, and there are 2 away now.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. 2 out, bases loaded. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 1 run here, 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 3 left. Here's Kelly Johnson. He'll stand in against Trevor Cahill to get the inning underway.
Kelly Johnson.
Pitch popped up. Moncada is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up defensively, courtesy of Majestic. And I'm looking at the catcher, Matt Wieters. The biggest compliment I ever heard from Matt Wieters: nobody catches a throw from the outfield and tags a runner better than him. He'll take a shot, too. He also calls a pretty good game.
Throw on to first, and Cahill's looking sharp here. 2 away.
The shortstop.
At the plate, Luis Sardinas will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Softly hit out toward short. Tough throw to first. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in. A look there at the Washington Monument, not far from Nationals Park, on a great day for baseball in D.C.
Shortstop.
Jose Reyes is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
Hey, we're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you're wondering, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And he looks at one in there, 1-2. Line towards center field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Reyes at full speed. Look at him fly. He's headed for third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the third with a leadoff triple.
Well, the key to hitting triples is being aggressive right out of the box. He smokes this thing to the outfield and is thinking 3 bags the whole way. And by the time they can get the ball back in, he's on his way to third with the leadoff triple.
Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Oh, and a horrible swing there as the count moves to 2-1. The runner in scoring position with none out. Swing and a liner. Foul. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Jock Peterson will be next. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. And another foul ball. Working for the punch-out and the offering. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Once again, a 3-2. Swing and a little tapper. Runner at third here, nobody out. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Oh, and he can't make the play. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Now batting, center fielder
Jock Peterson will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he's got him.
Ouch, that one hit him. Striding in once again, Trevor Cahill. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Oh, it looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy.
Digging in once again, Matt Wieters. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. 0-1, here it comes. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Oh, and he misses it. 1 run is scored. Peterson rounds third and is digging for the plate, and he will score as well. Coming to the plate now, Michael Conforto. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Fielded by Rutledge, and not in time as the run scores.
The right fielder,
ready for another shot now. Yasiel Puig struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
First baseman number 10.
Here's Yonder Alonso. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Ball 2 now. 3-0 now. Alex Bregman will be next. And he misses again as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Digging in and looking for more, Jose Reyes. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he... So coming to the plate, number 43. He's ready for his first AB here in this one. Sent on the ground out to second, and that is through into right field for a single. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
C.J. Cron will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. The next 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Teoscar Hernandez.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That looked like he was cheating for that fastball inside right there. Early swing, got out in front of that off-speed pitch. Clearly looking for a fastball.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 33. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a liner. But this will be foul.
Well, that was a pretty good pitch right there. A little bit late. That's why he wasn't able to catch it right there in his wheelhouse.
From the belt. Kicks and deals. Popped up. Reyes is over. And that retires the side. So no runs here on a base hit. No errors and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top of inning number 4. Virginia leads this one 7-0. Digging in to try it again, Yoan Moncada. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth. Swing and a liner, foul, and out of play. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A little bouncer.
Peterson.
The 0-1 delivery. Outside for a ball, 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Chop foul over towards the dugout. In the dirt, and now let's see. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And he got him. Now at the plate, Trevor Cahill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right over the middle, knee high. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Here it comes, 0-2. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. One out and a runner on second base. And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll be the second out. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Couple of walks for him thus far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A play at the plate, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. Into the box, Michael Conforto. 0 for 2, but with 2 RBIs in this one. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, they picked something up. They're just ambushing him. First pitch swinging, aggressive, and they're scoring runs. It's paying off for him.
Yasiel Puig.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. In to score, the runner from second. They'll extend their lead here as the runner scores from first. It's a 10-0 score.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Hernandez going back on it, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And the runner from second is in to score. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. High in the air into shallow left center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Bregman rounds the corner and is headed home. And the run will score all the way from first.
Great piece of hitting here. Men on first, and they're playing him to pull. But he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And he'll keep that runner where he is, but meanwhile it's 3-0 now. And he gets the call there, 3-1. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Here's Jock Peterson now. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th.
Peterson.
In there, no balls and a strike. 0-1 count and the pitch. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Well, this inning pretty much has been one to forget for him, but he's still out.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Looking up is Hernandez. Gone!
This is just one of those parts where the ball seems to jump off the bat a lot more during the day. This is the first one of the day, but we might see a few more before this one's over.
Trevor Cahill is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Sardinas has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. But not before. Here's Kendrys Morales. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Center fielder.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Franklin Gutierrez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed.
He's putting on a clinic. We may as well say, here comes the batter, strike 1, because everybody's 0-1. The first pitch strike, he's thrown a first pitch strike to every hitter in this game. When you do that, forget about it. 0-1, what a place to pitch from.
Little chopper back to the mound. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting.
Here's Kelly Johnson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Way out in front. No runs, 2 hits, and 4 errors for these guys so far. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We played 4 full. Virginia is on top 16-0. Ready once again, Matt Wieters. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 2-0 on the way. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The right fielder, number 66.
Yasiel Puig stands in as he looks at ball 1 here.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swing and a little blooper to center. And that's in there, base hit. Now a throw homeward is offline. My goodness. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Wow, he's got to be frustrated with that pitch. Did a nice job of getting ahead of the hitter. Wanted to go to change it to put him away, and just hung it up there a little bit too long.
Takes a knee-high fastball. There's a fastball that just misses ball 1. Runners at second and third here, nobody out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. In to score.
And not to take any credit away from the hitter on this RBI base knock, but I think it's clear this reliever is running on empty at this point. We were just discussing it, and now he serves up a good pitch to hit. He's given a good effort out there, but he's worked harder than he's used to, and I don't think he has anything left.
Shortstop number 7.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jose Reyes Bats here with a double and a triple on his line in this one. And the runner from third crosses the plate. And the stop sign will smartly go up at third as they hold the second runner, and they'll again be loaded with still nobody out. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. And this is just off the outside corner, ball two.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option. But
Alonso scores. 2 runs score. Now a third runner heading for the plate. Now the third man has scored. Now at the plate, Jock Peterson looking to kick the extra point here, if you will, and make this a 7-run inning. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, this has been a lot of pitches for him out of the bullpen. As you can see there, they're asking a lot of him in this one, so I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a day off.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Cahill takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And they are going to let him come all the way around to score. And that is pure charity right there. Matt Wieters comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
He went deep earlier, so that might have been a little bit of a message they were trying to send to get him off the plate. At the very least, they're clearly trying to get him from getting his arms extended again. That's the perfect pitch after you've just brushed a guy back. The hitter probably isn't sitting up there thinking you're going to flip something soft up there.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone. 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. There you see Yonder Alonso. He waits next. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Yonder Alonso at the plate now as he looks at strike 1.
Well, Matt, look, it's real simple. If you're going to throw the ball down the middle in the big leagues, you're going to get hammered. He's got to put the ball in the corner if he wants to have any chance.
Willie Peralta comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. And even 10 runs have scored this half inning. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
Well, he's struggling. The team's doing well. And what's he do? He goes up there and swings the ball out of the zone. I want to be in the action, too. That's what he's thinking with that swing.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Oh, and he botches it. The runner from first crosses the plate. Bregman is on his way home. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Jose Reyes is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. There's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
The batter, number 10, second baseman.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. He's running towards second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's not in time, so Reyes has himself a stolen base. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one. Jock Peterson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you can do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
1-2 now.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. But not before 12 men cross the plate here as they really break this game open.
Leading off for Anaheim.
Ready for another chance? Josh Rutledge. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again.
That was a tough pitch to spoil right there. A 2-strike changeup on the corner. Tough pitch to foul off.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Wieters has it, and he makes the throw to first. Rutledge is retired, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Into the box now, Luis Sardinas comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now
at the plate, number 43. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Boy, Matt, he's in some kind of groove, and they better get something working because he is 1 pitch away from throwing 5 shutout innings. Talk about dominant work so far. Well, that'll get your head shaking at the plate. That's a pitch he hasn't used much in this game. Now he throws that for a strike, and you add that to the rest of his repertoire. Man, it's tough to cover them all.
Down the third baseline, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
That's a nice controlled 2-strike approach. You cut your swing down, and all you want to do is see the ball and hit it.
Willie Peralta.
Standing in now, Willie Peralta as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Now we got an 0-2 count, Matt. And I tell you what, so impressive. He is executing his game plan, going right on the outside half and exploiting those weaknesses.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no run. Digging in and looking for more, Trevor Cahill
Leading
getting
off
to
for
hit for
Virginia.
himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with.
Cahill.
Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. The high fastball is in there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Coming in is Hernandez, but this will land out there just foul.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Trevor Cahill goes down to become the first out in the 6th inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. Fouled straight back. 1 out, nobody on. And this is chopped fouled at the plate. He's in the hole now, down 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
High pop up. Sardinhas is going to get there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Conforto. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
That's a nice spot for a pitcher down there below the knees, but I think that call's a little bit low.
Oh, he may have been a little disoriented there or something. That's going to allow his man to reach first safely. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Throw to first, not in time. 2 out with the man at first. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. 1 error in the inning, but it doesn't. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Well, if you're wondering how good his stuff is, that is it right there. They're not picking him up in this day game right here, and he's got good stuff working.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, number 33.
Ready once again, number 33. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Out of play off to the right. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Played on the backhand. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the 2nd out.
First baseman, number 8.
Here's Kendrys Morales. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here's another 0-2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Here's Yonder Alonso. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
2 strikes.
The 1-2 pitch. To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Again, a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Third baseman number 2.
Alex Bregman is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Lays off, 2-2 now. Here's the pitch on 2-2. In the dirt here. Nobody out, runner on first. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Well, sometimes you make the perfect pitch and you still give up a base hit. That ball down, and he just scooped it out and drove it through the infield.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he's got a shot at history. Needs to send one over the wall to complete the cycle. A pause and the 0-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Hernandez is in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. So both runners able to move up a base, second and third now with 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, Jock Peterson. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready on 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. It's stretch time here in our nation's capital. The All-Stars are out in front here, 28-0.
Leading off for Anaheim.
Striding in once again, Franklin Gutierrez. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. And Reyes will take this one for the first out.
The batter, third baseman.
Here's Kelly Johnson. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Here's the first pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Moncada has it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Rutledge. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Well, that shot tells you everything you need to know. He's really a little frustrated tonight. This has been a tough game. They haven't swung the bats well, and they need to start getting some offense going.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Nothing doing here this half. Ready for another chance? Trevor Cahill. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ball 1. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Now, a mid-90s fastball's no joke, and that's proof right there. He threw it right by him.
That's right there at the belt. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. And a neck-high fastball that time. Set to deal on 2-2. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Into the box now, Michael Conforto. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's looking for his 3rd hit of the ball game here. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Very high, 2-1. And the pitch on 2-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Set to deal. Here's the 3-1. Now a swing and a miss as he was trying to flick that one the other way, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Now, Matt, that was a fastball. He had to have made up his mind that he's going to swing as soon as he releases it. That wasn't even a breaking pitch, and he was hacking.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Michael Conforto becomes the first out of the inning. In there, a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. Around second now and headed for third. And he is into third base with a triple. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
First baseman number 10.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 1 out and a runner on third. Swing and a liner. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Well, you just keep adding on. That's how you win games, and he's a big part of it right here. That's his 3rd RBI, and they extend the lead in this ball game.
Alex Bregman is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. This one's down to third. Up with it is Johnson. Striding in, Jose Reyes. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. He's set. Here's the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Long run for the left fielder, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
4 runs here in this half inning. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Another try at 2-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0-2, here it is. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for it.
And the second run will score as well. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. Digging in, Trevor Cahill. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Obviously, he wants to help himself out right here. With 2 strikes, that's going to be difficult to do. Let's see if he can put the ball in play.
Fouled back. Another 0-2 coming. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Luis Sardinas. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
No problem here, 1 away.
Number 43.
Digging in once again, number 43. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The windup and the 0-1. This is flared out towards second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Matt, that's a big base hit. I want to see now, can he get guys out from the stretch? He retired a lot of guys in a row out of that windup. Now he's in the stretch. Let's see if they can get to him out of the stretch.
Into the box, Willie Peralta, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throws
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Matt Wieters is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his second home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Hit hard but foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And this is down at knee level as it's chopped foul at home plate.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
The left fielder, number 30.
Stepping into the box, Michael Conforto. 2 hits in 6 tries for him thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
He's just fouling them off so he gets something he wants to hit.
And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game. First offering on its way. Yasiel Puig is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And that's going to land foul. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2.
That is too good a pitch to make right there with 2 strikes. But he fouled it off. Now you got to stay aggressive and go get him again.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2.
Oh, I got to give advantage to hitter in this AB. Man, he's seen a lot of pitches. He's sitting 2-2. Anytime you've seen this many pitches, you now have him measured really well.
Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Yonder Alonso. He's looking for hit number 5 in this one right here.
He's really showing me something right here, Matt. He hit the last batter, and the first pitch right here, boom, fastball on the inside half, coming right at him again. He's not fearful of anything.
Well, he came right back in there after he hit the previous batter. I like that. If you're going to work inside, you're going to hit a few guys, but you can't let that change your game plan. And this is why you can't lose focus for a second when you're behind the plate. Any mistake a catcher makes has serious consequences. This is a pass ball, and the runner moves into scoring position.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the stretch. Snap throw to third.
Now batting, third base.
Stepping up now, Alex Bregman. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby. A ball and a strike. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Popped high in the air. Morales is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So nothing doing here after the 6-run outburst the inning before. Striding into the box, number 33. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Down the first baseline.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2.
I like the pitch right there. 2-strike fastball out of the zone. See if he'll chase. I'd go even further out this time. See if he chases it again.
The 0-2 once more. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone. Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And this gets on down. It's extra bases for Gutierrez.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Kelly Johnson. As he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, that's a base hit right there. Now, they got 2 runners on. This may be their best opportunity to get on the board. They've been shut out the whole game.
Baseman, Josh Rutledge.
Ready now, Josh Rutledge. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
On to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon. Tons of runs in this one. Number 58 struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
Drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. It'll be a Diamond Dynasty spring training contest between Virginia and Anaheim. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And he pops him up back behind second base. Johnson will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Matt, they're facing an excellent pitcher. Look, and what great pitchers do, they get stronger as the game goes on. So to me, you got to get him early. I want to see if they take pitches, maybe try to work the count a little bit, get that pitch count up, and maybe see if they can get him weaker as he goes deeper into the game. But it's going to be a challenge, no doubt.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Matt, Freddie might call a few strikes below the knees in this one, but he tends to get pretty good reviews. Players don't argue a whole lot. He's consistent. He almost never impacts the game in a negative way.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2. But when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Batting third.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Michael Conforto is the second out of the opening frame. Yasiel Puig is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Here's Yonder Alonso.
Batting fourth.
As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
Alonso.
The pitch. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And a fastball misses there, ball four. Here comes the first pitch. Alex Bregman is in with two away now as he looks at a called strike one. 0-1, here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Again, he sends it out of play. Two out with the man at first. There's a fastball that just misses, ball one. And that's swung on and fouled straight back.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Throw to the plate. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
Shortstop, Jose Reyes.
Jose Reyes is in with two away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Matt, this is how you want to start a game. First inning, you already jump on them early. You get one run in, and now you have two other runners on base. You come up with a big hit here, you can really make a big dent right here in this game in the first inning.
A wave and a miss. Fouled back. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder, Teoscar.
Shot fouled over towards the coaching box. Hit on the ground to short. Throw by Reyes is right there for the first down.
Batting second.
Now batting number 33. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw gets him. Two down.
Batting third. First baseman.
Here's Kendrys Morales. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Moncada has it. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. And he gets ahead 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. And they'll just waste one there. 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Now a ball line softly down the right field line. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
Moncada takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Joc Pederson is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch with 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the home team. The center fielder is the key to me. He is a tremendous athlete. He's always the best on the field, it seems like, right? You can put him at short if you wanted to. And this guy fits everything you ask. He catches grounders, he can catch the fly ball, and he makes all the throws. He is fun to watch.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, catcher, Matt Wieters.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Wieters awaits the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Scooped up on the backhand. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready for another chance. Michael Conforto. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A fastball that just misses inside. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. And now is Yasiel Puig. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2-1. Here it is. And oh, this one's by him to the backstop. So now 2 men in scoring position. From the belt, kicks and deals. Hit out towards second. The throw will go to third. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yonder Alonso. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
Number 33 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run.
With a 51.
Here's Franklin Gutierrez. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. Drilled on the ground to short. Reyes has got it. The throw to first. It's in time. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard.
Kelly Johnson.
Here's Kelly Johnson. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, he swung right through that on that changeup. The changeup is a tough pitch to swing at for the first pitch because you haven't measured his velocity yet, so you don't know what you're going to see coming your direction.
And that'll find its way into right field for a one-out single. Now at the plate, Josh Rutledge. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman. Digging in, Luis Sardinas. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Softly hit out toward short, but this won't get past the glove of Reyes at short. Old Glory blowing in the wind as we are back for the top of the third from the home of the Nats.
Third baseman
Alex Bregman is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but this will get foul. 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run.
shortstop number
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Reyes. As he'll take a look at ball one. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
Here he is, falling behind again. 2-0. This has been a big part of the struggles. You can't pitch from behind.
Baseball is more than a game. Baseball bonds families. It can lift a nation out of dark times. It reaches across cultural divides. It unites its greats with titles like Iron Man, The Express, The Kid. For most, it is a long-standing passion for a team, and sometimes seeing a dream realized. But for a select few, it is a calling. Baseball is a journey, a long journey. It can humble us, it can break us, but those who make it through the fire will have a chance to make a place for themselves in the pantheon of gods, forever changing the game and its lexicon.
Oh, my, that's a Ruthian-style blast.
Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. After an anxious wait, a player is called to put his plate skills on display. Scout Day coaches do what they can to ground and focus the player for a stock-defining moment. Most of these prospects have played in games that were attended by a Major League Scout or two, but today there are 41 Major League Scouts in attendance. A fielding coach preps the player to showcase his defensive skills. This will be the last chance the player has to make an impression on this day. In the big leagues, pristine defense is a must. The players know that an error-free showing would be the benchmark. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. Modern media offers an unprecedented glut of feedback opportunities. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Now in the box, William McGrath.
Catcher, William McGrath.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Romer. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Romer.
The 0-1. Hit down the third baseline. Scooped up. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Into the box now, number 13. And he's ready to take his first cuts.
Third baseman.
Swinging a soft liner. A quick out number 1. Digging in to try it again. Stefan Benitez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And here's a ball hit in the air. Number 13 is there, and he's got it for the first out. Striding in once again,
now,
number 13. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, number 13.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That was a first pitch fastball. He just blew it right by him. You talk about an overpowering fastball working today. He's got a good one going.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Your pitch, your pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really a one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. The West slugged their way to victory with 15 hits. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head on over to theshownation.com.
As the draft nears and teams begin to identify prospects they may target, a game of dreams also becomes a game of dollars. Information is currency. A team that gets a player to name a price may gain an early upper hand in negotiation. After all, why pay more if you can pay less? And why even place an order if you suspect it may never be delivered? To stand a chance in these talks, anticipation is a must. This is the game behind the game, and it needs to be played just as hard by those who want to come out on top. Though encouraged by many to approach Scout Day just like any other workout, these players know it is anything but that. After a lonely wait, a pitching prospect is called for his turn to take the mound. A coach tries to settle and focus him, laying out simple instructions. The player knows his whole day comes down to just the next few minutes. Many eyes are on him. All he can do is try to make each pitch count. When it's over, some scouts come down to make personal contact with a player of interest. A promising young baseball talent receives a call from his former high school coach, who has assumed an advisory role until the player sees fit to take on a sports agent. In the aftermath of a scout day, players are anxious to learn what impact their performance may have made. Modern media offers an unprecedented glut of feedback opportunities. But wisdom would suggest a young athlete focus on what is ahead, what is in his control.
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. We are about to start the third round, having just completed rounds 1 and 2. The first selection of the third round is officially on the clock. With the first pick of the third round, the Minnesota Twins select Darren Gregg, a shortstop from the Central Region. With the second pick in the third round, the Tampa Bay Rays select Dion Hatcher, a relief pitcher from the East Region. With the third pick of the third round, the Cincinnati Reds select Brandon Lacey, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the fourth pick in the third round, the San Diego Padres select Luis Pedrosa, a third baseman from the East Region. With the fifth pick of the third round, the Atlanta Braves select Jose Abreu, a second baseman from the Central Region. With the sixth pick in the third round, the Oakland Athletics select Thomas Gonzalez, a starting pitcher from the International Region. With the seventh pick of the third round, the Arizona Diamondbacks select the starting pitcher from the West Region.
The awaited moment arrives. Many players will forever remember every detail of this conversation and moment. In the days and weeks that follow, teams work to come to terms with the players they have drafted and get them signed. Most minor leaguers will struggle just to get by on meager earnings. A Double-A manager addresses his team before their season opener. For many of these young men, it is their first game as a professional.
It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Birmingham Barons and the Jackson Generals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Number 25 gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he throws the basic fastball, curveball, changeup. And I've always felt like the fastball, curveball, changeup was the most difficult because it gives you a different angle to look at the ball coming, a different plane on all three of the pitches.
Well, as demonstrated there, that's a tough pitch to do anything with.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Well, I think he's trying to get that two-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning.
In the second spot tonight,
Amaury Armas comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
Jumped ahead with strike one there, and that's something he's going to do a lot of in this start. He doesn't have lights out stuff, so it's important for him to be pitching ahead and have the hitters on their heels.
But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Juan Tejera. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
That's a good fastball down the zone. Now, some hitters are good low ball hitters, but that's exactly.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Now at the plate, Amaury Fernandez. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Amaury Fernandez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you could bet he's not going to hold back.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now he lifts a high pop-up. Drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
I'm sure his eyes lit up when he saw that curveball hanging in the zone, but maybe he tried to do too much with it because basically he hit it straight up. No doubt he wants that pitch back, and the pitcher, he just dodged a bullet.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Larry
In
Kendrick.
now, Larry Kendrick. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Here we go now, let's go.
Oh, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. That was swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Batting sixth.
Stepping in
First
now,
baseman.
Isaiah Watley, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Looking at the first pitch for a strike, then takes a swing, and now you find yourself down 0-2. He's just got a battle. Spread out, get ready to swing it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom of the second. Now in the box, Corey Vargas.
Leading off for Birmingham.
7, 8, 9.
Right
Bottom of the
fielder,
order set to go here in the third.
Vargas.
Hey, no outs now, none.
Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled back. Now another 0-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Cruz is right there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Stepping into the box, Ellis Alexander. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting nine for this one. And a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close, and now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
Inside, he misses, ball 4. So striding in, Rick Lynch. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Takes a knee-high fastball. Here comes the 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Runner at first here, one man out. A swing and a miss at the big curveball. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Johnny Kurtz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Kurtz.
In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes over to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Well, what's he looking for? 2-0 fastball right down the middle, and he took it? I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball, but I think you got to sit fastball there.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Ready for another chance? Murray Armas. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Well, he's really peppering the zone right there, going up in the zone. I wonder if he stays there the whole time. Usually you'll see that with 2 strikes, not with no strikes.
Steele backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Into the box now, Juan Tejera. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Called strike 2.
I got the count. 2-2.
Slice down the left side, but foul. Another 2-2 offering. Tries to go the other way as this is in the air to left field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th. Striding in once again, Amaury Fernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. 1-0 count. Here it is. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
And this one is over, and he works the count back to 2-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Jackson leads this one 6-0. So striding forward now, Larry Kendrick comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent, beware.
And look out, that's in very tight, and it's ball 4. Digging in to try it again, Isaiah Whatley. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. In the dirt here. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Hey, put him away. Give him your best stuff. Here we go.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
Hey, we got one here.
The 2-1 on its way. Swing and a line drive, but foul. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ellis Alexander. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 1-0 pitch on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side. First and second now, 1 man out. And that misses. 2-1.
He really was struggling. He needed that strike right there. It's been a while since he'd thrown one. That's just not the way he wanted to start this inning.
Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch. And guys don't take kindly to that. Matt Cook. 9-3 the final tally here in this one. Matt Cook gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Chris Beck permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Jackson. Now at the plate, Forrest Gomez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Forrest Gomez.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike. HR, you take a look at our visitors as they enter play here this evening. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, I'm impressed how they're playing on the road. They're 3-1 on this road trip, and they're putting it together. If they continue to keep it running like this, we're looking at a really good ball club.
There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2.
Well, now it's a 1-2 count. He's throwing the same pitch 3 times in a row. He got ahead with it. Now let's see if he puts him away with it.
The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Mendez corrals it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Steve Peace. He's off to a good start at the plate. The average coming in just under 300.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, if you're wondering if he's going to be loose for this game, there's our answer. 98 in the first inning. He's going to be coming right after.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Dwight Santiago is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Batting fourth, left fielder
Jack Eller is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Seems like he's just lost the strike zone these last several pitches. He's got a walk, and that pitch right there, that wasn't even close.
Ready with the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he's clearly not getting anything to hit right here, but I'm telling you what, 3-0, I trust him so much, I'm giving him the green light.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
batting fifth.
Ramon Flores is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
This is where the big dogs show up. You got runners on, you got a 2-0 count. You got to make a pitch on the corner and have confidence you can put it there. Don't groove one. That's when you get hurt. And that ball's not intentional. That was not even a fastball. Relax now, people. I know we get excited when the ball's up and in.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Center fielder.
On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. And inning in the books. Striding in, Sean Mesa. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hitter, Sean Mesa.
And that's in there for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Hey, here we go. Plays at 1 now.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Hey, no outs now.
The 1-2 pitch. A swinging bunt to the mound. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Well, he went for the big swing and he ends up getting a swinging bunt. You couldn't have rolled the ball any better. Starts off the inning. Here we go. We're off and flying. A leadoff single.
And this will be swept away in foul territory, and we'll see if they try the bunt again. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1. Has a look. Now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Digging in, Gaylord Fuentes. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blanco has a read on it, 2 down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Forrest Gomez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Gomez.
Fastball in there for a called strike. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Leading off with a
Steve Peace. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Steve Peace.
Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1.
That fastball right there will humble you. He threw it right by him. So now what do? You spread out, you use your hands, and try to be as quick as you can when you see that ball get released out of his hand.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
That's a great spot down the zone there. Hard to do anything with the pitch down there.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
I like the pitch right there. Got him to chase a fastball out of the zone. I'd come back with it again.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Snead shading to his right. 1 away. Striding in once again, Dwight Santiago.
Patrick.
And that misses inside. 1-0.
1-0.
Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Swing and a liner. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Well, he tried to double up with him on fastball. Showed him one. He got the next one. He measured the first one and timed the second one for the base hit.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Stepping in now,
Eller.
Jack Eller, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. And a fastball down low as that one just about got away from him.
Well, they walked him the first AB, and clearly he's already got 2 balls now. They're not challenging him, but as a hitter, it's very difficult to stay patient. But you have to. This is where you got to be patient and get your pitch.
And, oh, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got ball called.
And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away.
Right fielder number 33.
Ramon Flores will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Now the tag is there, and they get him trying to advance to third. And that's some great hustle behind the plate. 2 out here and a runner at second. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
Great pitch right there on 0-2. Purpose pitch, right? Running that ball in off the plate. Now that opens up that whole strike zone, and you're not quite as comfortable as a hitter.
Scooped up on the backhand. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Into the box now, Juan
Leading off the
Diaz.
4th inning.
He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Juan Diaz.
Into the windup and the pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue? Oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Nathan Capel will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. First pitch of the at-bat. Sean Mesa stands in as he looks at a called strike.
I like the aggressiveness, Matt. He hits the batter. Then
oh, that ball comes in and gets him. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Shannon Black is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
Hit the last batter. Now he finds himself down 3-1. Look, he's just got to groove one, get himself back in the rhythm and throw a strike.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The batter, number
Gaylord
5, second
Fuentes
baseman,
is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 delivery changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
And, oh, look out as that pitch ran in and got him. And that's going to force in a run. Digging in to try it again. Forrest Gomez been a strikeout victim twice in this one. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. 2-0 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Has to challenge him now. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. Digging in once again, Steve Peace. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that misses 1-1.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
And he misses 2-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score. So digging in now, Dwight Santiago. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a fastball just a bit high.
Man, it's been a long inning. He's grinding through. Look, he's got an open base. And any other time I'd say maybe pitch around it. But you can clearly see this inning's taking its toll on him right now.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in. But message sent. Beware.
And he misses again, ball 4, and his control is really letting him down now. In to score, the runner from third. Now time called here as here comes the skipper from the third base dugout.
Yeah, they showed a lot of grit to get the win here. They trailed by 4 runs, but never panicked. They just set about doing the little things that would get them back into it, and the next thing you know, they're celebrating a well-earned victory.
9-6, the final tally in this one. Theodore Kim gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Domingo Marmolejo closes the door for the save, his third of the campaign.